I was around so much, between the music business and
Diddy late nights. Anything can happen. I'm just
looking at my beautiful son. Boy, you's a beautiful black
They
king.
often say like father, like son, but apparently Quincy Brown rejects that idea because he recently revealed he is nothing like his adoptive father, Sean Diddy Combs. He has even blamed the music mogul for trauma he says he suffered at a young age. According to Quincy, being around Diddy damaged his childhood, leaving lasting scars. But what could have happened that was so disturbing for this young man? Let's take a closer look.
Yeah, they're gonna be going crazy. We're gonna need more security.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Celeb Live Channel. Just a few years ago, Quincy's story looked very different. Diddy's stepson, Quincy Brown, marked a milestone birthday with a star-studded 30th celebration at a luxurious Beverly Hills estate hosted by his rap mogul stepfather. At the time, it appeared to be a moment filled with gratitude and admiration. But that celebration would seemingly mark the last time Quincy openly expressed appreciation for Diddy. After months of personal reflection, the young man has since reached a painful conclusion that his wealthy, glamorous upbringing came with deep emotional trauma, and he now places the blame squarely on Diddy for what he describes as a series of disturbing experiences.
Doing what I can to, not even fit in, but just like...
Diddy has never been a stranger to living life as if every day were his last. Even after turning 54 this year, the music mogul still parties like he's in his 20s, surrounded by non-stop celebrations and ever-changing girlfriends. At the same time, he has fathered 7 children ranging in age from 32 years old to just 6 months. While raising such a large family and providing them with a life of luxury may seem admirable, Quincy, the eldest of Diddy's children, now believes that Diddy's home was not a safe or healthy environment for a child to grow up in. He says he was deeply traumatized by what he witnessed, claiming his stepfather's wild lifestyle left lasting emotional damage.
With my step-pops, he's just a different breed when it comes to just entertainment-wise, so I definitely got that all instilled in me as well.
It would sound like a dream childhood, but for Quincy, it was anything but that.
Like I said, growing up, it definitely was a lot that I soaked in and really didn't know what it was until later on.
As Quincy has explained, his childhood was deeply marked and ultimately damaged by constant shenanigans that took place inside the family home. Now, he says his priority is protecting his younger siblings from seeing the same things he was exposed to, especially the newest member of the family, Diddy's biological daughter Love, who was born in December 2022. You might wonder what kind of harm a 6-month-old baby could possibly face, but according to Quincy, the concern lies in the environment itself. He claims Diddy is heavily invested in partying and has no plans to slow down anytime soon. While having friends over doesn't usually cause trauma, Quincy insists these gatherings were far from normal. They were something entirely different.
Because right now, it's not looking good, but...
For years, there have been whispers on the streets about the extreme behavior at Diddy's well-known parties, and Quincy has now claimed those stories were real. According to him, many of these gatherings were all-male events that included high-profile celebrities and, disturbingly, minors. Quincy alleged that the rumors surrounding his stepfather's behavior were true, saying he personally witnessed a young rapper, Usher, partying alongside adult men. As many may recall, Usher himself has previously stated that he lived under the same roof as Diddy when he was just 14 years old.
New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for...
At just 14 years old, Usher moved to New York to work with Diddy, but it reportedly wasn't limited to music alone. The mentorship, according to accounts, went beyond studio sessions, with Diddy presenting himself as a father figure to young artists. Usher was allegedly allowed to attend lavish parties as a way to expose him to an adult world and give him an edge in the industry. At the time, Usher has said the experience felt intriguing and eye-opening, and the idea of witnessing that lifestyle left a lasting impression on him. Even years later, he has reflected on that period as one of the most memorable chapters of his life.
It was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there.
You used to have no sleep. You know what I mean? Like, you're operating and you're delusional.
It's disturbing to think about what may have been happening behind closed doors and how people may not have been safe around Diddy, at least according to ongoing claims. The late model and Quincy's mother, Kim Porter, was reportedly planning to share her side of the story in a tell-all memoir. But in 2018, she tragically passed away. After her death, her ex and Quincy's biological father, L.B. Shore, publicly suggested conspiracy theories surrounding her passing. Over the years, rumors have continued to circulate about an unpublished tell-all book detailing Diddy's behavior. To this day, LB, sure, has maintained his belief that Kim was a victim of Diddy's alleged cruelty and that she was silenced because of what she knew about his disturbing activities. Many people online echo this theory, sharing their opinions on social media. One commenter wrote that there is a reason people still refer to Diddy as Quincy's father despite Quincy having a present biological dad, calling it another example of control. Another added that despite all the wealth and power surrounding Diddy, they still feel sympathy for Quincy, saying that being close to the mogul may seem like a privilege, but is actually a punishment. Quincy himself has said that proximity to Diddy felt less like an honor and more like a burden. And after actor Jamie Foxx publicly hinted at Diddy's wild all-male gatherings, Quincy reportedly felt compelled to speak up as well. Foxx previously alluded, fueling speculation that Diddy would not allow more damaging truths to surface.
Puff at the Beverly Hills Hotel filming this, and it's a pool party that is real.
It was an eye-opening moment for Quincy, and as he has said, it forced him to reflect on his past and view many memories from a completely different perspective. Influence of the music mogul, an experience he now sees as far more harmful than he once realized.
Everything is a process, things
Damaged his childhood, leaving him with traumatic memories hidden behind the wealth, luxury, and lavish life Diddy provided.
You have resources, you have people in your life who, were incredibly talented.
Now, Quincy believes that Diddy effectively took away his chance to grow up in a healthy environment. He says that because of his stepfather's nonstop shenanigans, he struggled for years to understand boundaries and distinguish right from wrong. Quincy also blames the music mogul for stepping into the role of a father in a way that, he claims, prevented him from repairing and strengthening his relationship with his biological dad. I'll be sure.
Yeah, I was just in the background of everything. I wasn't really, all that stuff was happening, but I wasn't really using or, in the...
However, over time, as Quincy came to reassess his stepfather's influence, his relationship with his estranged biological father began to change. What was once almost non-existent has reportedly grown into a much closer bond, even leading the two to collaborate on a music video together. According to insiders, their relationship is now stronger than ever. One source shared that things have steadily improved, saying they have been spending time together, going out to dinners, and rebuilding their connection. Fans hope Quincy can continue healing from the chaotic experiences of his past and further distance himself from what he describes as a traumatizing presence. Social media reactions reflect that sentiment, with one commenter wishing Quincy's mother were still alive and urging him to lean on his faith and reconnect with his real father. I'll be sure. Another user summed it up bluntly, advising young artists to stay away from Diddy's inner circle altogether. Many now wonder whether Quincy's childhood was truly damaged by those experiences and whether he will ever fully recover from the memories that continue to haunt him.